So we're going to start with a look at the weekend box office for Black Adam, see how it did in its first weekend. Also, we have a new trailer for John Wick 4. I'm going to take a look at that for the first time. And also, there is a TV show. It's been out for a while, but it just came out on HBO Max. And I wanted to let you guys know this is my golden nugget recommendation, if you will. So, all of that right now on a couple things. Okay, so first off, we're going to take a look at the box office for Black Adam. As you can see here, 67 million, which was about what we were thinking. And I'm kind of a nerd with the box office numbers, so I've got a spreadsheet here that I've just kind of been playing around with different numbers for different movies, and I wanted to see how it held up. So usually you take the Thursday Friday numbers, and the results for Saturday Sunday is somewhere in the right about 2.5. If it's on the lower two end, it means that probably the word of mouth was bad. If it's closer to 3, it means that it was pretty good word of mouth. At least I think that's what this. I don't know. I'm just kind of playing around with these numbers right now. But you can see 2.5. That'd be pretty fair word of mouth. You really don't know much until you get that second weekend number, which obviously it's the first weekend. We're not going to know that. I did want to see on Halloween what that one, the second weekend of that, looked like. So 2 seconds here. It was 8 million. And normally a good weekend hold for the second weekend is about 50%. So is that right? 20%? That can't be right. I don't think it dropped 80%. And they're saying it dropped 80%. Okay. Well, that would be, yeah, it literally says 80% there. Okay. So that's not a good sign for the Halloween movie. And you look at the total gross here, it's about 54 million. So that fell off a cliff. Wow. That might be, let me see here. That might be the biggest weekend drop that I have on here. And I mean, I've only got, 30 movies. Just a second here. Sort by second weekend. Okay, well, that didn't. Oh, percentage hold. Okay, well, yeah, I don't have anything for Black Adam because it's in its first weekend, but yeah, that's the worst hold that I have on any of these. You can see Smile was just dominating with 81% hold. That's crazy. So that would be like a 19% drop, and also Maverick was up there with a pretty good one. So yeah, I thought this was going to be about Black Adam, but that drop for Halloween is a crazy amount. So anyway, second on the list is there is a new trailer for John Wick Chapter 4, and we're gonna take a look at that right after this little ad.
My table. I'll kill them all. You won't.
I don't know what TeaserCon is. More motorcycles. More gung fu.
There is a task.
Gun fu.
John Wick and all who helped him.
And this is stuff from the last one, isn't it?
You can do the job and go back to being dead.
Oh, she's back. She was a badass.
Wait.
A lot of guns.
Welcome to Paris.
This is classic John Wick. A lot of guns, a lot of car fighting. Yeah, I'm in. Still, I mean, it looks like just another John Wick movie, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. That looks pretty good. I don't really know what TeaserCon is, but yeah, looks like that's coming out in like 4 months, 5 months. So yeah, that'll be. I'm down for that. I need to get my tickets for it. March 24th, so what? 5 months away. I'm in. Just take my money. Okay. Another one I wanted to let you guys know about is this show here, Good Behavior. It ran for 2 seasons on TNT, and it looks like from 2016 to 2017. So this isn't a new show, but it just showed up on HBO Max. So it's new to me, and it's really good. So I'm almost through the first season, and it revolves around Letty Raines, this character here, played by Michelle Dockery. The acting in it, I don't know anybody, any of the actors. I didn't know them in anything before this, but they're all good. She plays Letty, and then the other main guy is Javier, this guy here. But the story revolves around Letty. She is she's a mess. You know the thing that's going around a lot with the female characters who are already perfect when the story starts, so there's really no place for them to go. That's not the case here. She's an absolute dumpster fire in so many ways. But it makes for an interesting story that the character is a mess, because it gives her somewhere to go. It gives the character, places to grow, places to, to grow, and then you fall off the proverbial wagon, and then you have to start all over again. It's called a character arc, and it works great if done right. And in this show, they do it right. So about the plot, Letty is a thief. I would say recovering thief, but she's been stealing like her entire life, and she's just she's on probation now. She's got a probation officer she has to check in with. He's a pretty good little. The dynamic between them is pretty good, her and the probation officer. But Letty has this little side hustle where she will go into hotel rooms when people aren't there and steal their stuff. So one day she's going in, and she goes into Javier's room when he's not there. But he shows up, and she can hear him, trying to get into the door while she's in there. So she hides in the closet. And while she's in there, she hears Javier talk to this guy about killing his wife. We find out Javier is a hitman, and he's going to get $50,000 to kill this lady's wife. So Letty takes that information over to this lady's house, lets her know, hey, this guy's coming over to kill you. And while she's over there, Javier shows up to do the job, and Letty stops him with a shotgun. She ends up taking his car and a bag full of money from Javier and leaves the place. So Javier eventually tracks her down, and Letty, again, she's a mess. She took all the money and went on a bender. She's got, meth and heroin, alcohol, everything. She's just a mess in this hotel room. And Javier finds her and says, well, now that you took this money, now you're working for me. So that's basically the plot. There's a good story with Javier and his family, and kind of how he became a hitman, that kind of thing. There's a good story arc there, but the main story revolves around Letty. She's just addicted to everything, and she just keeps failing at trying to not be a mess. And you just keep watching, going like, can you just stop being a shit show for a second? But she just can't, and that's what makes it interesting. So great show on HBO Max. Need to check it out. Or don't. It's it's your life. Do what you do. And speaking of do what you do, thanks for watching this video. And if you like this one, then go ahead and hit the like, subscribe, all the bells and buttons and stuff at the bottom. Okay, bye.